Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. The last one was really messy. So this is problem number 2, using a number line to represent multiplication of fractions. So this is when we're trying to find a piece of something or a piece of a piece. So I've already labeled this number line. It says Alejandro and Prisha are practicing their soccer skills. Alejandro kicks his soccer ball 4/5 of the length of the field. So we can imagine that's not quite the whole field, but almost. Now, I have already labeled this number line to save a little bit of time in this video. We knew that the denominator up here was 5, so we had to break our number line into 5 equal parts. So we started at 0, meaning the very beginning of this field, and we ended at 1 whole, or 5/5. So this is the very end of the soccer field. And we know that Alejandro kicked his ball 4/5 of the field. So that would probably, on this field, probably be somewhere like here. So Alejandro kicked it all the way to here. Now, Prisha kicks her ball 3/4 of the distance that Alejandro kicked his. Now we're going to move to the top of this number line. Now, our number line is in fifths, so we can't count the same way, but we're going to count jumps of this tick mark starting at the very beginning of the field. So if Prisha starts here to kick, she's going to jump 1, 2, 3 out of 4 jumps. So 3 out of 4. So what that means, this would be 1/4. Come in here and write, see if I can write nicer. This would be 2/4. I'm just going to get rid of those messy jumps, but I think you know what I mean. And this jump would be 3/4, or 3 out of 4, because if we went one more time, that would be 4 out of 4. So this represents how far Prisha kicked her ball. She kicked it 3/4 of 4/5. So let me grab white again so that we can check our thinking with our algorithm now that we know how to do that. And to do that, we can just multiply. We're trying to solve for 3/4 of 4/5. We've talked a lot in class, face-to-face class this week. I should say last week, about replacing the word of. So when we're trying to find out what a fraction of a fraction is, we set it up with the word of so we don't forget. But we know that of represents multiplication when we're trying to figure out a piece of a piece. So now I can just multiply straight across the numerator. So 3 times 4 is 12, and straight across the denominator, 4 times 5 is 20. So they are both even numbers, so I know that it's not in simplest form. I'm going to start by dividing by 2, 3, 5, or 7 until I can't divide anymore. So because it's even, I'm going to start at 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 20 divided by 2 is 10, so 2 worked. Still both even numbers, so I'm going to do it again. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I'm going to ask one more time, can I divide by 2, 3, 5, or 7? Again, the answer is no. So 3/5 is now in simplest form. 3/5 checks out here and here. So that means Prisha kicked her ball 3/5 of the field. Okay, guys, if you would, you are going to use the Jamboard. Just like I did here with your mouse pad, make sure that you circle your final answer so I know exactly what to look for when I check all of these jams. Have fun.